Hi everyone, welcome again to another video. Now it's just a wee quick video on Midge Pupa. This fly here, it's quite a simple wee hare's ear and pheasant tail. It's a light hare's ear UV anyway. It's a dubbing at the thorax area here with Goose Biots. It's very simple dressing, I thought you'd like to see it. Hook choice, Midge Pupa can be tied in a light hook, but a good hook would be the Competition heavyweight, in this case either a black nickel or a bronze. Size 12 is a good size. 12s, 14s, I mean you get 10s as well, because midge we do get in the lakes and the lochs. Can be quite a good size, and this is a good midge pattern, and it will represent a few in different sizes, because we do get them in different sizes. Now for the wing, or the breathers, sorry, I'm going to be using the Glo-Brite floss, this one here, floss, Multiyarn, sorry. Number 16 is white, simple as that. So any white yarn or anything, it could be wool, it could be whatever you like. So we're a head length away or so from the eye, catch it on. Now the thread I'm using is a light tan. So I'm going to work my way down. Just going to taper it a wee bit at the back here before I get to the back. Keep my finger at the very end so that I can control the cut ends. So it slightly tapers towards the back of the hook, so we're in line basically with the barb of the hook. And I have a pearl thread here. This is just a metallic thread from Madeira. I'm not sure what number it is. It's number, I think it's 43. It's actually worn off. I'll put a link to it in the more info below. I have a search on the internet and I'll find it for you. I've had that spool for that long. So I'm just going to catch this on. Use a pheasant tail. Now you can tie these lots of colours. Black. This is natural brown. This one. Black bodies. You can just change the colour of the body to suit the midge that's coming off. Just pull in. It's a good half dozen fibres there to the tips. Just work your way up. Wind towards yourself. It's important that you do that. If you're opposite way, you wind your rib. And your thread in this case, I wind away from myself, but when I'm putting a weak fibre like pheasant tail on, I'll always wind them towards myself. So basically it's against the way I actually wind, so if you just caught this on, it would slightly unravel. So what you've got to do is go over it with a turn and a turn on the hook to lock it in. You just do it 2 or 3 times will do that. And the other reason for doing it is when you bring your rib up, cross ribs the pheasant tail fibre and protects it far better. So as you wind up, in about 5 turns or so. Now you can, if you haven't got a pearl thread, just use silver, copper, red. Got a few colours you could actually pick. Secure it in. Just check where you are. And just make sure everything's fine. Looks okay. Now I've got a dyed orange. This is just a Goose Biot, so I want 2. Just going to lay them on the side. I'm actually wanting the finer side of it, so I'm going to tie it in the opposite way a wee bit. Just checking the. So if we tie these on, just tie them quite long at this point. Just catch them on either side of the body. Make sure they're sitting the way you want, so the line along the body like this. You can take this up towards the breathers, and then we can quite easily tear these off. Get our dubbing. Dubbing, I better let you see it first. This is a Euro Nymph. Flash dubbing, it's a light hare's ear and UV. Now you can use the darker colour as well, there is a dark one, which is quite a good colour to go with this. But with the brown pheasant tail, this is the one I like to use. So I'm just going to work my way up and come back down just to get a shape. Slightly dub it. You want a decent thorax and a midge pupa. Get to this point, just lift the breathers up out of the way About 3 or 4 turns there. I varnish on my thread. Get my whip finisher. Now you can tie these, as I say, quite a few sizes. I would say 10s, 12s, which this is a 12, 14s, and 16s if you want. Go smaller. Just trim this out. Just trim the breathers. There's lots of ways to trim the breathers. Just come in at an angle. Now the length, you want to see the colour, so at least a good couple of mil, and you can cut. Usually I like to take it off, but you'll not see me doing it. So trim. Just making sure it's right. Just tap it into a wee taper. There we are. Just make sure we're a bit right. That's a wee on your side here, just a wee nick. Fish will not see it, but I'll do. Then the breathers, it's quite simple, trim them. There we are. Simple wee Midge Pupa. As I say, tie them in different sizes. This one here, I would put in the middle to the top. It depends on how you're presenting. If you're fishing 2 flies, I'd put this in the top. Depending if you're fishing a palmer, this would be on the point, so it would sit a wee bit higher. Because it's a rough-bodied midge, it will sit slightly higher in the water. So you'll be putting this, if you're fishing a cast of flies, on the dropper. I'm just rolling back these fibres with my fingers. It's a lovely pattern, simple wee flies. I say, just change the colours. Black's always the most popular, even with the pearl rib, silver rib, red or both. Even I've ribbed it with both red and silver. But with this one, the pearl works really, really well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and like always, thanks for watching. Until next time.